Alright everybody, we are back. It has been a little longer than I intended to. I kind of fell asleep on Wednesday instead of streaming. I was very, very tired. Hopefully it's understandable. So again, let me layer the chat window and everything correctly, because that was a little weird. Yeah, I fucked up and I didn't put a backer back there for the yellow background, because I normally don't have one on my basic 16:9 layout. In fact, do I have a thing? I can switch the background to, like, Hollow Knight or something for some reason, but, yeah, until then, this part should be short. It'll probably be like half an hour, and then we'll switch over to another game, and it'll be on a layout that is visible. Because I believe we only have the 2 zones left. We got Metallic Madness and Colossal Monarch, or whatever it's called, which has really cool music. Not that I don't like the music here or anything, but, I mean, this is just from Sonic CD, so we've heard it before. I like how they've got a little variant on the little saw enemy, by the way, carrying around a set of spikes. Oh boy, I know that feeling too, Fire Drake, about falling asleep instead of doing exercise. I've been trying to get outside and ride the bike every day for, like, at least 20 minutes. Because I've got a... well, okay, it has 3 wheels, so I guess calling it a bike is technically untrue. I have no sense of balance whatsoever. Don't make fun of me too much about that. I'm very sensitive. And I just do not always do it. Then again, also, there's also the whole thing of it's cold, so that's... oh, we're in the background! Oh, right, I forgot about this! Yeah, this is really neat. You can see us all the way out there in the background, hopefully. So, instead of just spraying you up and down, those oh! Also, that thing spits out more bomb enemies. That's... oh, Jesus, and that thing. Oh. You can tell I don't remember this level very well. I didn't really particularly... oh god, sorry about your ears. Recumbent trike. Mine's not even recumbent, it's just a standard, very large trike. It is a pedaled vehicle, though, so it is close enough, right? You know, I'm getting out there, I'm doing a little bit of exercise, trying to... you know, trying to lose some weight. And all of that. But, man, I'm just not always good at it. But on the other hand, there is an upside to daylight savings time happening in that it, quote-unquote, stays darker longer. So, which is to say that when the sun goes down at, like, 6:30... or rather, what would be 5:30 outside of daylight savings time, it is instead 6:30, or so the clocks would like us to believe. Obviously, time is still just as non-existent as usual, so there's that, and yeah. Oh, I thought we were gonna hit a vertical loop there for a second. I saw that setup, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna be in one of these, aren't we? Because that's just the perfect visual setup for that kind of thing. Yes, so there's less of an issue, I guess, of being like, oh shit, it's too late for me to go and ride because the sun is out for longer and I can actually see and stuff. So that at least is good. It's a little easier for me to get out lately as a result when it's not cold as hell, which is a bit of an issue because weather... it's the Midwest. Weather is pretty much subject to random number generation. Also, hey look, it's the final boss from Sonic 1. Except here it's not the final boss. We've still got a couple more to go. Also, we have a spin dash to help us dodge that wave attack. Also, God, please tell me this doesn't last as long as the final boss from Sonic 1 does, because that was... okay, yeah, that was like... what was that, 4 hit? Oh no, there's a second phase here. Oh, jeez, oh man. Huh, okay, so this is not at all a thing that I remembered or expected. As you can tell by my not really keeping up with this as well as I should be. Well, that'll explain why it was only 4 hits, I guess. There we go. Yeah, see, that speeds things up significantly, and past here we're going to find a signpost. And just bounce in the air. Oh, that was some interesting stuff going on in that level that I'd completely forgotten about. But again, that's a good reason why I love Sonic Mania. There's so much going on in this game. It's got so many of these nice throwbacks, even a couple of new unique mechanics. It is just such a well-made game. I mean, I guess that in some ways it's a little bit on the cheesy side to be like, hey, yeah, it feels like a classic Sonic game because it's literally just recycling mechanics from those. But also, we're Tiny Sonic now. Ouch. But on the other hand, I love this game quite a bit. It is a higher tier Sonic game in the overall echelons of the franchise, which, you know, Sonic has had some ups and downs. You know, a lot of really good, fun stuff. A lot of truly horrifying bullshit in the 3D era, especially. So, you know, something like this, I'm glad for the fact that there's at least somebody out there who can make a good Sonic game still, you know? Like, sure, Sega basically has to hand it off to a fan to do it, but here we are. This is the best thing that's come out of the franchise since probably the... I almost said the SNES era, but that's not entirely correct. I mean, it's the same time period, but also I more accurately meant... And yes, I did just completely disdain that giant ring. There is no way we're going for 100%, you silly, silly people. Why would you believe that, well, saying that, I mean, I guess there's a fair reason to be like, hey, yeah, you're a streamer, you should play your games well. And then I just kind of go, no, I shouldn't. It's funnier when I don't. Let's do one of these. We haven't done one. Oh no, this is the blue sphere. I thought that this was the other type of bonus stage, and I hit the button very late there, and I think I hit the wrong button anyway. I was expecting that to not be like that. Okay, so this is kind of like what you get at the end of Metallic Madness Act 2 in Sonic CD, but they made it much faster. So normally you get these spike things that just slowly descend. Instead here, they're telegraphed and they drop fast as the dickens. And goodness knows, we like that. It's a Sonic game, it should be going fast. I'll take a look at what y'all said in chat in just a second after I get to this position here. Skillful Let's Players shitposting for streamers. That sounds about right. Actually, since I watched Alan's Let's Play of ActRaiser 2 recently, that's pretty much just a shitpost as well as, well, I mean, some degree of skill anyway. He plays that game better than I could, that's for fucking sure. I'm pretty bad at the original ActRaiser. God knows how awful I would play at ActRaiser 2. Oh, what do we got going on here? Oh, is that a robot, Amy? It's the drill car from Sonic 2, right? Yeah. Yeah, because Sonic 1 was the thing with the giant mace ball, basically. Okay, so yeah, Bronco said he came in for a titty stream. Yeah, I'm not Alan, sorry. You should absolutely try Mania for a stream, Gloria. This is a very good... It is a superior Sonic game, as I mentioned before. Ouch. That's the boss from Marble Zone, I think. And I didn't pick up the ring earlier. Whoops! And yeah, again, sorry about the terrible background. That'll be much less of a thing after I'm done with this game. I could probably, actually, I'm going to pause for a second. And I'm going to throw on the little black background thing that I usually have in here. Just real quick. So this is going to probably seem a little bit dicey in terms of quality here. Oh, that is the wrong proportion entirely. That's the wrong one. Crud. I'm over here just messing around with the stream in the middle of the stream. I kind of realized also that, like, my chat box in general, the font is small as heck on the this layout for some reason. So it's going to be a little hard to read no matter what, I think, unfortunately. But we can at least try to put this on here and darken the layout a little bit. Yeah. Unfortunately, I need to readjust the whole font size there for that part of the stream. That's going on my list of things to do. I need to, like, update a lot of stuff for the stream in general. It's been a while. I should, like, redo all my notifications and make everything sound better, look better. It looks like it did in 2019. I mean, that's not true. I have better internet now and better, so a better resolution, better frame rate, everything. Ah! Alright, can we have enough with the Amy Rose dolls here, please? Someone really didn't like Amy Rose when they were designing this, and what's this part? Oh! I forgot about that! Yeah, the color is better for Knuckles, do you agree with that? Yeah. Well, the thing is that I've been streaming for a very long time, all told, and I forgot how awful this particular layout looked. I guess because it looked better when I was doing Hollow Knight, which was basically the same thing, but I had a different background layer. So, yeah, it'll get better one day. And here we are, Titanic Monarch. Why did I call this Colossal Monarch earlier? I must be thinking about how I need to remember to do my daily Colossus in Granblue and go get that Fire Quartz. The Fire Quartz the game won't drop for me, I'm sure, but... So here we are, by the way. This is the last zone in the game. Well, there might be like a Doomsday Zone type of thing if you get all of the emeralds, but we did not get anywhere near that. I'm not good at I'm not very good at that part of the game. Oh yeah, that's understandable. I also realized I didn't log into Grand Order today, but I think the reset is pushed back an hour, so I should be fine for that to collect my daily stuff. I haven't been playing Grand Order at all. I've been logging in to get, you know, the freebies, but I'm so burnt out on that game. Princess Connect is one I haven't played yet. I pretty much mostly heard about it from you and maybe a couple of others, but y'all seem to be having fun with it, so that's good. I may have to go back down and restart this. Yep. Don't jump! Game takes care of that for you. Surprisingly in-depth for a mobile game. Well, that's good, because I enjoy being confused. Wait, no, that's not what I meant to say. Oh god, that is a weird sound. That's just like somebody's modem dialing up. Put it up there with Genshin depth. I actually don't know that much about Genshin in terms of gameplay, because I never really caught that bug. Or perhaps I was mostly concerned that it's like, oh, it's a mobile title and it needs this much power? But I've heard mostly that it is very reminiscent of Breath of the Wild, and that is about it. I like some of the character designs, though. And then there's Venti, who I keep confusing for somebody from Trinity Blood, of all things. I made a reference to that on Twitter, and a bunch of people by my standards were amused by it. They were like, oh, okay, I actually can see that, so... that points for me. I can't quite see what Mark's emote is. Is that an E? Hello, Mark. Ah! Watch out for the electric thing. Tails is out here getting fucking murdered constantly. Listen, I'm not one to judge. It's what he likes to do, I guess. He just enjoys not being alive. Judging by this and every other Sonic game where you're Sonic and Tails, which is mostly Sonic 3. Sonic 2 had that as well. I just kind of forgot that it showed up there. Anyway, yes, to catch back up to things instead of me being mean to Tails. Hello there, Lampy, and hello, yes, this game is very... It has a very nice look to... Oh. That thing got really mad. I didn't remember that attack at all. This game has a wonderful aesthetic to it. The guiding principle is basically supposed to be, what if there had been a 2D Sonic platformer on the Saturn? So... You know, you're kind of getting a little bit of that. Maybe it's a little bit advanced, but yeah, it's very cool looking, needless to say. I very much love the way this game, well, does everything, really. Also, I think that those flags kind of look like they're just going, heh 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 heh. Eggman out here with a really gross laugh. And I don't know how to get to that ring. How am I supposed to get up here? Do I just have to make a jump from here? Yeah, that'll do. Will it? No, it won't. Okay, so I guess we have to... We gotta go the whole way around. And... Wow, Gloria, that is a lot! In terms of stuff in Genshin. I didn't realize that it was even on, like, that layer of... Like, wow, that is very... yes. I actually forgot the word I was going to say, so that's excellent. I love when I forget my own words. Oh, don't give me the... Oh, I think I'm on the wrong... Yeah. I was like, this might fix itself. It did not. Well, it sort of did, but also... Hey, extra life. I'd say I don't think we'll need that, but we don't have a ton of lives either, so maybe. Well, that's pretty neat. I did, always say a while ago that mobile gaming had as much potential as any other format did. It just depends on what the developers do with it. And, I mean, there also kind of remains, the concerns about money and stuff, but that's old news at this point. I don't gotta tell anybody about that. Also, I like how they gave us just a little section of Scrap Brain Act 2 there, and we're getting... Oh, this is neat! I will say, though, that I do remember one big thing from here, and that is what we are seeing, that this area is very long. However, I actually kind of like this. Unlike... There's a couple of infamously long areas in the Sonic games that I absolutely do not enjoy, most notably Sandopolis. Sandopolis is quite infamous for being long and slow and terrible. And I'm with anybody there who's like, hey, this is not good, because, frankly, this is pretty great, though. I do like this. Even this part, which is, like, kind of a little overly, oh, you're making me do 2 in a row? Oh, no, there was one of these. Oh, jeez. Oh, my nerves were going there. Can we please beat the boss? Yes. All right. So, what are we facing here? Is this just This is very reminiscent of the thing from Death Egg in 3, I believe. Unfortunately, it's also just absolutely ruining me right now. However, if there was somebody good behind the wheel here, this might actually be a fast boss fight. How am I doing there, Retro? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Oh. Ooh, this is just completely unique to this game. We got some physics fun going on here. Look at how low my jumps are. Ouch. Nice. Absolutely running the clock up a little bit here in a slightly concerning manner, but yes, we are here at the last level of Sonic Mania. What a game. I just want to say in advance that I love the music in this level too. This is... Oh, once this elevator goes, as we go up the Titanic Monarch. Nice, very relaxed tune. It's really good. How many levels? You know, you've made me realize that I never actually counted how many levels there are in this game. But this is our last level of Sonic Mania, and then after that, we're going to switch over to something a little more of a casual goof-off that's not part of my usual series. I usually post this stuff up on YouTube after I am done streaming. And by after I'm done streaming, I mean a couple of days later, so that way I don't run afoul of Twitch's broadcast exclusivity deal. Because I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people who are rewatching this. But on the other hand, I am nothing if not a massive completionist about things like this, so why not? Okay, what am I... Getting up to where I'm supposed to... Where am I supposed to go? Good... Oh, well, not there. That's for sure. But past that, I'm a little bit at a loss. I'm not gonna lie. Ouch. Thank you, Mark. Mark just in here posting loss. Yeah, that's about the mood for this stream, yes. Am I just gonna have to, like, hold the button down really hard? Whoa, that's not where I... Again, turning around on that far corner of the thing, you don't have a whole lot of time to do it, so I guess the better idea is just jump out the way. As for the things that are, like, trying to attack you with the D20 field, by the way, there we go. Yeah, you gotta hold the buttons in the right way, and eventually it'll work. Yes, please move. There was no reason for me to do that! I could probably have just walked up that! I've had enough of that. Weirdo. So what is going on here? This is a weird setup. I just go this way? Looks like it. Oh, yeah, this area. I remember this, kind of. In that it's like a bunch of little mini challenges that you have to clear. In order to move those barriers around appropriately. Which is definitely a very neat level design idea. And no, we don't go down in that pit there, but I'm now thinking, where can I... Yeah, because this will reset us, basically. I'm like, is there a place where I can stop for a second? And breathe and take stock of things and try to figure out what I'm supposed to do? And it doesn't really look like it. This is just go for it. And I'm trying to, like, hold down the X button or something to... Oh, there we go. I see it now. You've got to get right up next to the spikes. Oh, I can't believe we got that. I can't believe the game wanted to be generous. Get in the roller coaster. Up we go. Alright, so we're back here, and you can see that that one area is walled off. So now, we complete the other sections and we move on to the boss. A very interesting idea for a Sonic level, I gotta say that. Like, if nothing else, and I do think this is really good in general, even if I'm getting my ass handed to me, but it is so just, well, different. Buddy, I need a second here. Come on. Heck. Oh no. Where do I start compared to... Okay, so we're back at the start of this section. Just where I would hope to be, but I didn't know for sure, because... Who knows? Imagine you get squished by the lightest object in the entire thing. Whoa! Oh, fuck off. Crud. I got game over. I may have to redo this whole zone. It looks like I do. That's unfortunate. That's better. Oh. Unfortunately, I need to remember that those posts will just automatically launch you, and you can't press jump to get off of them. Otherwise, you fall off. Yeah, I think it's almost expected that I just died to the same thing like twice. Hopefully I remember enough of this to make A, the return a little bit quicker, and B, to do better in that actual level once I get there. But we'll see how it goes when the time comes. Alright, jump through the middle. No, jump to the left. There we go. Okay. One thing that often really kind of screws over my ability at gaming is that I am not good at memorizing things. I want that shield. It's not as good as like a Sonic 3 shield, but I'll take it, because if the game doesn't want to be generous with power shields, I'll just take a standard shield. Any amount of extra hits is good. There's something over there? I'd have to actually get... Ow. Well, that was foolish, whatever Yeah, I can't get in there. Well, that was a big waste, and that was a mess. The thing is, Retro, I have a pretty good memory when I actually bother to remember things. Unfortunately, I'm not always great at sitting here in like a level that's only 3 minutes or something and memorizing all these jumps. It is not a skill that I have in terms of learning. Or at least not one that I'm good at. That was funny. As I was just there on the edge of the spikes. The like 1 pixel of dry land. Well, all the land is dry. There's no water around here. Get out of the way! Don't light ray me. Yeah, we need to... I saw that spring a little bit and was like, well, I gotta go back there in a second. Up. And away. And away. Is there anything going on over here? No, that's just a thing that's like, hey, go this direction, or you're not going to have a good time. To which I'll just be like, it's the last level! A good time is almost slightly out of the question! We'd better be getting challenged. Okay, see, I remember this. Speaking of which, Undertale just released for the Xbox One, I believe, correct? That was a very recent thing. So if you're into that and you want the game on that console, you can now do that. Ouch. That was a little bit of a mean placement on that springy doodad. Okay, yeah, I was double checking that it was Xbox One and not a different console, because I definitely saw a bunch of people posting about Undertale recently and hearing that it had come out on another system, but I didn't know that it was Xbox. Xbox One, still not to be confused with the original Xbox. And the new ones are... Well, I think there was like an upgraded model that was the Xbox One X or something, and the smaller model that was the Xbox One S. Or I'm very confused. And now they have the Series X, Series S, whatever they're called. I think Series X is the main console, and Series S is the smaller version with less hard drive space. I genuinely have a very hard time keeping a lot of the Xbox consoles past the original and the 360 in order in terms of, like, what are these? Because, well, you know, as was alluded to, they chose a slightly confusing name for the Xbox One. And then I just sort of reached a point of, like, oh, new consoles. I have barely gotten much out of the current ones. Give me room to breathe here. Yeah, we're back here. Remember, I had a game over, and so as a result, we get sent back to the beginning of the zone as opposed to the act that we were last at. Yikes! I'd say let me get that ring, but it's the end of the stage. On the plus side, we did that stage a lot faster than we did it last time. Although, unfortunately, that's still 7 minutes. Hey, get out of shot, cursor. And here we are, once again. Titanic Monarch, Act 2. I was about to say, Tails is about to get nuked from orbit, but not quite. Oh, so do we go to this fast? Yes, we do, huh? Whoa, that happened. Alright, so is that where we want to go? Is up there? We're gonna have to do some stuff, that's for sure. Hey! Okay, no, that's just where we come out when we fall. Well, Tails ended up somewhere interesting, I think. Oh, you're probably just over here. That's an invincibility. Forget it. Alright, so we got the Hydro City drums, except they don't spin us. These are fun. Oh, don't do that. I didn't know I was snapped onto that right away. Shit. That freaked me out. Well, we got a lightning shield. That's nice. Oh, I do love a good lightning shield. Let's let that go, but I think we have to anyway. No, you don't, buddy. I hear that I heard that beeping. Alright, so Excuse me. Oh, that's cool. I pretty much just found that out by pure happenstance. Oh god, get off of me! Ah! Jesus! I don't like that enemy. Did Tails get him? Tails, did you get the chucklehead? You got the chucklehead. Awesome. Hey! Ow! Up we go. And I'm not 100% sure if we're going the right way. Just FYI. But seeing a setup like that makes me think we are, because that is gross. Ouch. Yeah, good. Let me get the blue rings right when I run out of rings. That's the smart way to do things. Shit, just fall. I wanted those rings, yeah. Okay, I got 10 back, so I guess Tails hit a couple of the rings that were out there. I don't know if I'm in the right place anymore. Well, I hit, that's for sure. Alright, so we're taking a roller coaster. And I'm gonna admit that I am very lost right now, so yeah, excuse me for any sort of like, and, you know, over-the-topness. I'm not sure what I'm doing right this very moment. Alright, this room. Ah, right, I remember this thing. Do that. Up we go. Alright, now we got this sort of triangle of plasma balls here. Grud, get in the thing. Come on. Alright. Now there should just be the one room left, and I don't know what it is. Unless this takes me over to the... Oh, right, this is this one. Unfortunately... Ah, right, this is the one where I kept getting crushed all the time, yeah? That's right, this is the... I know what's going on here. I don't think that's where I need to be at all. Unfortunately, having 0 rings is also a place where I don't need to be. Why? There we go. That's right. That's the one you have to use the arrow buttons in order to get your jump physics to go further. Because remember, Sonic is not Simon Belmont. He has actual jumping physics. Like you would in a video game. Aw, see, we're seeing more of this room now, too. Spin dash. Do I just go to... Oh no, we go into the big purple hole. And we've got 2 minutes to beat this boss. Which I think is kind of a long one. I don't 100% remember what's going on with this, so... Let's see. Actual jumping physics like in a video game. Yeah, Fire Drake, I would say I know what I said, but I think part of the appeal at this point is that I don't know what I said. Ow! Oh, I actually just noticed our timer reset, so we don't have to worry about our time limit here. That's cool. Alright, here come the missiles, and here comes the electricity. It looks like we don't have a very wide window in which to hurt him. Oh, he's got some goo hands going on here. Oh. I think we have to... That's right, I remember this. We have to get grabbed, and we have a bunch of, like, little mini-boss segments here. In order to defeat Eggman's little... you know, the chuckleheads, the whatever they're called, that I forget the name of. The heavies, I guess, because they're all named like heavy something or other. Okay. Eggheads, there you go. Unhand her, Dan Backslide! Oh, I ran out of rings. Crud. That might prove to be a bit of a problem in this one, because we're looking at something kind of like... Well, me being out of position there for a start. But also, something kind of reminiscent of the final boss from Sega CD. Sonic CD, pardon me. I suppose Sega CD is technically correct too, just in a different way. Oh, he's got some long iframes. Alright, here come the 4 egg missiles. Alright, so... Yeah, for those of you who do not remember Sonic CD, or perhaps if you do, during the final boss, Eggman would have, like, this sort of round, ouch. This round ouch. He had this sort of round pod like he usually does, but it's surrounded by these 4 big fan blades. And they typically, you either have to wait around a very long time for them to pop out, or you have to jump into them a bunch and take hits. One of these is easier than the other, and it's the one that I do most of the time, and it involves getting hit a bunch. On purpose. So, I'm looking at this as being very similar. So that means that not having rings is not a great place to be in. Give me back my... Damn it. Oh, wow. That was very unfortunate. That spring position is shockingly mean. I need to not get hit by, well, like anything during this phase, but basically. Or rather, during the second set of this. This one is mostly okay because, you know, 3 rings is less of a pain in the butt. Basically, we want to have more rings so that way when we start taking the hits, it's easier to recover. Shit, I didn't have enough time to get that ring. That's... There's gonna be a lot of that out of me. A lot of swearing out of me, rather. I hope... God, I hope I don't have to go through this entire zone again if I game over, because that's a very real possibility here. Get in there. Alright, that's 2. We got 2 rings back. Ah! No! Crud! Fuck! Ugh! Well, we got one of his cables off. And he still hit us. Ugh! This is tough. This is... I'm definitely being way too aggro during this section. But... if part of it is that we gotta cut these cables, right? That's surely the end goal of this boss, is that we have to break all of Robotnik's cables. Even if we then also have to deal with his goons. which I very much suspect to be the case, then it may still be worthwhile to, like, do that a little bit. Get the ring back. Unfortunately, we're down to only one ring here. Alright, so get in the hand. Get... Alright, so here's... Missile Jonathan, or whatever his name is. Heavy Bazooka or something. Just like the Earthbound item, I suppose. Alright, so move to the left, please. Give me a... I need a much better inlet than that, Eggman. Egghead. Whatever it wants to be called this week. Alright, so now we get this again, and we have to not get shonked would be nice. Alright, so we managed to survive that. I think that the little mini-boss things are on a bit of a timer, and while it takes a certain number of hits to kill them, you can only do it a few at a time, and... damn our eyes, we are blind to them! Fudge! Ooh, I'm not liking this very much. I went for the hit, and I lost the ring, and it went right off screen. And we have to redo the entire zone. Okay. Gonna be honest, that's not so good. I actually forgot that that was an issue. But, I mean, come on. It's a whole separate level and everything. Just give me this one game. Well, who knows? We may get a full stream yet out of just this game. Because, wow! I forgot this boss! Grab those. Oh yeah, I can just do that. Bug. Drop down on the left. There, that's close enough. That'll have to do. Get in that. Now, this is my fault. Ah! That was not. Oh, I almost landed in spikes. That's not so good. Get up there. Ooh. This way. Up to the right. Turn around. Nice hop. Oh, fuck right off. That's... Why? And again! I think I should probably just take a reset here because of that lack of lives. Restart. Is that just restarting me in this? Yeah, okay, that's not where I want to be. Exit. This better not close the whole game. Okay, good. Because I remembered that was a thing in Sonic CD. Oh, did it save how many lives I have? Thanks. Fuck right off. How is it this hard to die when you're trying to? And yet, when you're actually trying to play, the game is just like, nah. I want to restart with full, well, full as far as this game goes, lives. Okay, good. Now, send me back. Well, it does save how many lives you have then. Which is something that I was like, are we sure that it does that after because I could have sworn that when we had finished Lava Reef or whatever it was the last time that we played this, we had a lot more lives than that. Alright, we gotta redo this because I hit the button too late, basically. I was trying to set up to do something a little more impressive, and then I didn't do it. As usual. Okay, I actually forgot how to do that, so the fact that I did that right was kind of neat. Get that away from me, please. That's better. Nice! We got an extra life. Go this way. Actually, I'm kind of curious, is the noise of the little things that throw bombs at you like derived from the Game Gear or something? Because it's very strange. I don't remember it being like that in the Genesis. Alright, so here's this part. The spikes recede. Ouch. Alright, so here we just go left. There's nothing going on to the right. That's right. This is the part where we just gotta run hard, basically. Fall up? No, apparently not. Or can we just try spin dashing from as far over? That'll do. That'll do us. Ooh! I should probably have just spin dashed through that if I wanted to keep my rings, which, granted, I was like halfway to another life. I probably should really have wanted to do that. And let's just let these fall. I don't think I ever really have seen what's down here, have I? There's a... What's going on, though? Alright, so I guess, I don't really know what this is offhand. There this goes. Well, it appears to go to an extra life, does it not? Well, it also goes to me losing a little bit of control of these. Okay, well, if it did go to an extra life, we can't get it anymore. That's good. I think that was an extra life. And we've got this. Yeah, this is a shortcut through part of the level, I think. One that I've never really seen before. I've now managed to forget what most of this level is like. Hello, Iron Fury and Starwind. How are all of you doing today? Me, I'm really confused right now, because... Where am I? Yeah, see, that doesn't get me there. I'm just gonna keep going. Like, what if this is actually the correct... Well, yeah, it seems like it is, actually. Yeah, that's right, I remember where. I remember where we are now. Hey there, just taking a short break from packing boxes. Well, alright, you are moving very soon. That is... I remember that now. So I hope that's going well for you, Chief. That's right, because you were telling me, well, you were saying this on another server, rather, that your COVID test came back not looking so great in that department. Oh, you're moving tomorrow? Oh, wow, that's even sooner than I thought. I thought it was beginning of April, but that's a little bit ahead of that. Well, I certainly hope you like your new place. Alright, we get the second orb here. Ugh! And this is right up... This is where the boss is. Right. It says your last day of quarantine. Nice. So, yeah, everything's, sounds like things are starting to really come up. I almost said... I'm trying to sit here like, okay, what's a good way to combine Millhouse and Iron Fury, but, well, too late for that, because I've already screwed that up. Yikes. Bring that back over here. Okay. And somehow that counted as me getting hit. That looked like Tails getting hit, but okay, game. Alright, so we just stick to this thing's butt region here. No! Crud! Oh, we are in the... Oh, really? Oof! That sucked! That sucked real bad, and also we didn't get the 1-up we usually get in here. So that's even worse. Get me the ring. Get me the ring. Ow, 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 ow! I thought the things were gonna go back up first. Well, at least Tails is doing his job in terms of collecting rings. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Oh, oh, buddy. Yep. Damn it. Yeah, so this is starting to get a lot more annoying of a fight than it was earlier, that's for sure. Oh. Yikes! Oh, fuck off. Okay, thank goodness. Tails got the job done, allaying my anger slightly. Yeah, as far as, yeah, so COVID test accuracy, I mean, I think there are still some false positives occasionally as a thing, but, I mean, I haven't heard mass reports about a false negative. And as far as I'm concerned, that means they're doing their job. Oh. Oh. So... yeah, and... Oh, jeez. That is something that I had never seen that part of the level, to be honest with you. I just sort of ended up over there as a result of continuing to go backwards from that spring not showing up, basically. So... Alright, here's the one with the, like, bunch of different spirals of plasma balls. And here's where we have the spinning arms. Get that thing out of my life. That's just blue spheres. That's not even the... Oh, I was gonna say, just make sure I don't get hit there. Alright, so go over that. On the correct side here. I believe so. Let's let that push a little more here. There we go. Yep, there's on the machine arm. Never felt too sick that you couldn't do things which made it that much worse. Fair enough. That's... Well, I'm glad you're doing better. And I'm, you know, glad to hear that your move is going to be working out pretty good for you. Pick that up. Let's get our electric shield. I forgot that you get that this early in the stage, actually, so that's nice. Alright, this side... I forget what this is. This is... Oh, yeah, this is this one. This, I think, is... Is this the one where we got crushed like a billion times earlier? Damn it. Screwed that up really badly. Ooh. Yeah, this is the one where we got crushed by the little half-tube platforms a lot. Well, we got a 1-up, so that's nice. Yeah, see, you just gotta be methodical about that, and things will work out on their own. I'd like to not get hit by that, please! I'd like to not get hit by that either! What a fucking waste! Jesus! Never ask for anything politely from a fucking video game, let me tell ya. You will be disappointed. And this is the climb back up in the sort of Scrap Brain Act 2 thing. And we've got the scrolling platform. We've got that asshole. We got the spikes that really don't want to be crossed. I really should just never go for the blue rings, because it seems like they're always in locations where they are 100% bait to get you horribly murdered. And saying they provide protection is a bit of a stretch, to be fair, so they're not that great of an item, basically. Well, this should be the end of the section, right? Yeah, so now we've got these two. And this is... yeah, this is this. Okay. Ow. Fine game. I remember this. This is where you gotta get right next to the spikes. And then I think the rest is basically pretty straightforward for this section, right? Over we go. Alright, roller coaster. Yeah, I know, my commentary is real insightful, isn't it? It's... like, I know what I'm saying, but the rest of you won't. And I suppose that is definitely a problem for a streamer, but... on the other hand, I think we all recognize this section, especially once I mentioned the thing where you've got to get right next to the spikes. Machine that goes ping, right? That's a reference to Monty Python's Meaning of Life. That's a movie I haven't seen in years. In fact, I don't think we have Meaning of Life on DVD. We might. I can go look. If not, I did get a VCR at a Goodwill for $5 at the beginning of the pandemic, so I can at least watch it through that if we have it on VHS. Of course, if we have it on neither, that is odd, because I definitely remember us having a copy of it. I've seen it before, and I didn't see it on TV, so... then again, I'm sure that if it was on TV, they would cut out all the good bits, because... Meaning of Life is a very vulgar movie compared to a lot of other Monty Python comedy. Like, a lot of it is about rude stuff, Monty Python's particular brand of humor just in general. But, Meaning of Life is one of the few that is, like, full of a lot of swearing and stuff. Gonna bail from staring at monitors and carve up a chicken or something. Well, you have a nice chicken carving over there, Fire Drake. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, I was just mentioning rather casually the movie Monty Python's The Meaning of Life, and how I don't think I have a copy of that on DVD, but how I know that I've seen it on home video in some form or another, because I've seen it and I remember they didn't cut out any of the more vulgar parts of it. Because if it was on television, it would definitely have been there's a good number of swears and other things that would be a little hard to get away with on television in Meaning of Life. Oh god, all of them? Like, I knew John Cleese was a sack of fucking doorknobs. Like, wow. But all of them? Then again, there's not a whole lot of them alive left anymore. So I suppose that maybe there's less shock to be had there. But, yeah. Right, I knew Terry Jones died very recently. Graham Chapman has been dead since the very late 80s. So, again, a little hard to comment on that. And I do not 100% know the status of Halen, Gallium, and, well, Eric Idle is clearly alive still. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily think that cursing, unless it's specifically one of the religious-related ones, is necessarily a Christian's thing, but fair enough. Terry Gilliam, oh, that's kind of sad. Then again, I haven't kept up very much with most of them either, so I suppose I didn't 100% know. All right, so okay, so that was pretty simple. Again, do we have to kill all the little side bots, or are we allowed to just beat up on the big man here? That's very unfortunate to hear that so many of them are... And I mean, after all, like I said, I already knew about John Cleese, so that's kind of sad, but thinking about it, a lot of the comedy from a lot of Monty Python stuff is a little bit on the not great side about a lot of things, so I mean, I guess it's not 100% surprising, but still, ew. And here we are, we've gotten an ending. Probably not going to be the best ending. I'm sure there's multiple endings to this, but I'm really terrible at those special stages, which puts a bit of a damper on things. And we get some cute kind of sort of 90s style-ish looking stuff. And now we get some credits. So overall, good game this. Good purchase. Well worth picking up if you have not before. And I actually... God, way back when, I pre-ordered this for the PS4. So I have somewhere, I believe it's currently in my closet, I have the plastic Sonic statue that's on the base that's shaped like a... an old Sega Genesis Mark I. That's pretty cool. That's one of the better statues in a limited edition in a long time. But again, a large part of that may be that it's because it's that. Unfortunately, I think it's just a very, very basic kind of plastic. I've touched it and handled it a little bit, and you know, fondled it a little bit. It's mildly pliant. It's like it would be very hard to grab Sonic's head and crush it into something that would leave a crater, but it has a little bit of give to it. It's not super solid. It's hollow on the inside, so I guess that certainly made things a little bit cheaper. So certainly not acrylic, which is a very hard thing. Overall, though, it feels like it's not super cheap. The Sega Genesis-shaped stand feels a lot cheaper, and the button that would usually be where the reset button is doesn't work. I think it's the reset button. It's got like a volume slider that works. The ports obviously are just like painted on or stickered on or something. They're not real ports. You can't plug a controller into it. Obviously, it doesn't have any real guts in it, except for the circuit that operates a speaker that when you press one of the buttons on it, which I think is the one that is usually the power button on a real Genesis, it plays the classic Sega sound clip that you remember from the original Sonic trilogy on the Sega Genesis. It's pretty cute. It's not necessarily like super high quality or anything, but I don't really expect a whole lot out of limited edition statues at this juncture because I just frankly expect them to be not great things that are mass produced that are way, way overpriced for what they actually, should be. Most figures in general, I feel that way about, too. It's a big reason why I never really looked into getting any sort of figures of any, like, anime characters or anything like that I like, is because they all seemed wildly overpriced. But, I mean, I kind of get why. They're reasonably detailed and posable and all that. I get why there's some value to them, but some shit, like, a while ago, somebody I know showed me the Hokusai statue from Fate Grand Order, and I use the term statue loosely. It is a posable figure, and it was like 30,000 or something yen, which hashes out to like $300, and I'm like, you're gonna have to, go just. I couldn't even think of a good response to it, but seriously, fuck right off with that. I don't really even have the space for it at that kind of price. It should be life size, or at least would survive my house collapsing, which maybe it would depending on position, but that's a whole other story. So yeah, that kind of thing, not for me, although I do have a couple of like random collectibles hanging out on my shelves that I've picked up over time. I've got, let me pop this open. We're going to lose sound for a second. Yes, actually, wait, no, that's not it. That is not it. But it looks very much like that. I can go dig for it during the intermission, which there will be a little intermission because it's only 9 o'clock here. I think I might throw on the Visual Boy Advance and do a round of Advance Wars, because I have not played any of that in a while, and just go up against the AI and see if I've, air quotes, still got it. But, yeah, it really, I just kind of feel like those things would end up still being quite fragile for that price. But back to what I was saying is that in terms of any sort of merch, I do have a small amount of stuff just sitting around on one of my little corner shelves over here. I've got a Ness amiibo, and I have a Waluigi amiibo. I don't remember what that Waluigi amiibo is from, but the Ness one is a Japanese, because I had a hard time finding an English one, Smash Ultimate Ness amiibo. So I got a little bit of that stuff. I have a little Chandelure plushie over on one of my hooks over there. Chandelure from the 5th generation of Pokemon games, of course, as we all know. And I very recently picked up an acrylic stand of a Final Fantasy XIV character. I bought the Urianger acrylic stand. That cost me like $20 plus shipping, which that sounds like a lot, but also I gotta say it arrived literally the next day after I bought it, I think. So yeah, Gilgamesh from 5. Gilgamesh from 5 is definitely pretty great, so I would 100% understand something like that. If I'm ever in a position where I have very large amounts of money, I may invest in more collectible stuff, but who knows how that's gonna go. Then again, also, I quit Magic last year. I don't know if I ever said that to anybody, but I've stopped playing... Excuse me. I've stopped playing Magic the Gathering, the card game, and as a result, stopped purchasing more cards. And quit playing Magic Arena because I kind of have a pretty serious beef with how Wizards of the Coast has been as a company lately. So, I mean, I still keep up with it and everything, and if I could get it working, might one day do the old PC game on stream, because I have this sort of affection for it that I think a lot of people do with with H.P. Lovecraft stuff, and also with, again, talking about another British turf here, with Harry Potter, in that they still like the world and everything, but they're not going to give money to the people who created it. So, that may happen one day, but anyway, since I'm not going to be purchasing any of that, and that's going to take away things like the basically $150 a year that I would be buying the Commander Precons with, that might give me some money to get some stuff if it's more affordable and I can find a good place for it. Or I may just switch it over to video game spending. God knows I'm not going to whale that hard in a gacha game, though. Anyway. So, our time total here, I don't know. This doesn't feel right because 335. Although that said, it is recording how much time we spent in Titanic Monarch total between all of those. So, I mean, I'll trust it on this. We streamed for like 2 hours today, right? No, only an hour and a half. Never mind. And probably 3 hours on the other day. That does not add up. That does not add up. But I gotta say, it's really cool that they do show you your time at the end of the thing. This has got to be a boon for, like, speedrunners, so that way you can see the in-game time and everything. So, yeah, I forgot that this was even a thing here. And yeah, you can see that there's an extra zone here that we didn't get to do because we don't have all of these. Again, kind of like Doomsday from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, if you all remember that. Which, certainly, I will play Sonic 3 and Knuckles on stream sometime, but not today! Not today.